Clout. Reach out.
Hey, what's up, guys? So we're back here, another episode of DNA God. Although today it feels like Channel Sunrise, and we have Glorious saying today you're about to tell us about how to make your first million at 30
Teach us how to
years old.
scam.
Guys, I'm about to take you all to school.
Teach us how
That's
to
what it's
scam.
going to be.
Basically.
Teach you how to scam. What do you mean? What the fuck? Is that what she's known for?
Oh, you don't even know the person we're talking about.
I don't want. I don't
Wait,
want.
you know the person we're
I thought
talking
you were
about.
talking about some Twitter feminists.
But she put up like
But what does this scam have to
a
do
mad
with it?
scam.
Asha and her husband, they
Husband.
opened scam company.
Biggest
that
heist.
scam Nigerian youths.
Guys, I'm Oprah today.
With your dot neck and glasses, I beg.
Glory.
Glory.
No.
What up, guys? How are you guys doing?
Welcome back, guys. My name is Bunmi Africa. Of course, the queen in this bed.
Who made you queen?
Like balance.
Guys, I made you.
Queen!
Okay, the real queen.
Whatever, guys. I'm Gbolahan Slick, aka Baby Boy.
What the fuck, sis?
Can we get into the show proper? Like, can you people like act right or
Someone will
something?
think you're serious.
It's how Gbolahan tries so hard to act like a serious person. That shit kills me. We know!
He's radiating.
Nigga, we know!
It's me, your motherfucking niggas, guys. It's your motherfucking niggas.
Back here, my name is Mobili. You Google me if you don't know me.
Not again on this episode.
Bro, I'm famous.
Hi,
Nobody
it's
knows
Bunny. Welcome, guys.
Bam, bam.
I'm the
Bon
only
bon.
reasonable person on this
You
podcast,
think? But
as
okay.
you can see.
That's how you feel about us.
Yeah.
But you know what they say about show me your friends? It's cool though.
Are we friends? Hello, G.
Bitch, we're friends. Bitch, we're friends. You can't throw me away.
No, this bitch got on camera and fucking denied us. Like,
no.
you got on camera and fucking denied us.
Full names. Do I know your full
You're
names?
lying, sis.
We're
You're fucking
friends,
lying.
bitch.
That's
Are
true.
we going home together?
Actually.
Did you come here together?
Actually.
Your surname, actually.
Actually.
Tell me. Your surname and your middle name. I'd like to know.
Oh, might as well just bring
Text it.
what? Bring your best certificates and let us know. Cause
I know yours. I might as well know hers.
but like everybody knows Bonnie's surname. You chose not to know Bonnie's surname.
Bunny's surname.
That's the thing. I know a lot
You don't
about.
know my surname.
I know your surname, boo. You want us to pull out
Don't
camera?
say it, boy. No,
Okay, so then
you don't know it.
I promise
Okay,
you
how
I do.
many letters
It's a
is it?
3-letter word.
Otu.
You know what that thing means?
Olu.
Otu means pussy.
What? She
That's
wa-
not my language. That's not my
I've never
surname.
been trying to be. I was just trying to.
But like she
Judging
radiates.
from the energy.
What?
that-
She radiates. I was going to say the energy. Bumi actually, the energy all day has been like it's big.
Why, bitch?
Big. Guys, who's got anything to rant about?
Nah, nothing. I'm good.
Please, I feel like I need
I'm
to
chill.
properly rant about losing my money in Ponzi.
Well, you said that on the previous episode.
I know
But I was,
you
I was
deserve
actually
this.
going to ask you, was this recent? Like,
This is like Friday.
please tell me it's not Tradera. Please tell me it's not
This
Tradera.
was like, no, it's
Last
not your
Friday or yesterday?
Last Friday.
Last Friday. Like, bruh. And I've been making money. I felt like this is really
Ooh.
good.
But you see the problem, if this guy, if he didn't even plug us,
No,
Why
no.
did you not tell me
no,
though?
so, no.
I'm surprised you did not tell
First
me.
thing first, because I knew that was a really dumb thing to do. So I
We
told
would have given
you.
you wisdom.
but like, how much did you lose? Like, if I had to say figures.
6 figures?
No, it's not. The 6
5
figures.
figures.
6 figures, but not
Week 6 figures.
Not
Or-
on
not
the high
6 zeros.
side.
Not 6
Oh,
zeros,
okay.
but 6 figures.
but
The
like
6 figures
week,
that is
week
closer to
6
5
figures.
figures. It's just I just lost 120k.
so
It's
the
not
fuck
that-
are you?
It's not that.
I spent 120 in the
You'll be
fucking
fine.
club.
Nigga,
Like,
shut up. Club. Which stupid club?
I spent 120 in the fucking
Yeah.
You shut
club.
up.
Champagne, and I don't even drink. I buy my guys drink and make everybody do alright.
I like how you can express your fantasy. Amen.
Right. Bola
Amen.
lives in a world in La La Land. Literally.
Pick it up. So
Please.
guys, what are we talking about today?
I don't have anything to rant about. Me chill, bitch.
Oh, okay. Actually,
I'm actually quite calm for
That's
the
the
first
energy.
time in a long time.
Forever.
I'm
man.
not
Wait for it.
think about something.
but
You
Bunny,
know that.
Bunny,
Think
that's
about
the
it.
energy. Like all
I
of that
can just
energy.
real quick talk about Nigerian parents though. And how
getting there.
fucking entitled they are.
We're getting
Like,
there.
why do you feel like I owe you an explanation for everything I do? Like, I'm
but-
not going to
But
explain
wait,
myself
do
anymore.
you think you need like a special just let it all out.
But my thing is, do you live with them? Do you live with your parents?
Yeah, I do, but
So you fucking have to be accountable.
No, not really.
Okay.
Or I could just be that kid, the one nobody likes. I'm cool with that.
But you have to be accountable. I don't know why everybody finds it a big deal.
For
Accountable for.
You are staying under my roof. I should
bitch,
know
I'm
what's
24.
going. Irrespective.
Like, explain what area now. Like,
What she's saying, I'm guessing she's talking about going out.
Nah, it's like Nigerian parents. A lot. Okay. I'm
Nah,
not.
I wouldn't
I'm going
know,
to try
like-
to take out like the personal ish from this, but
Okay.
I feel like a lot of African parents are so ridiculously entitled to your lives and your decisions and your opinions on stuff.
Well, they
Like
bettered you.
it's a very, I feel like it's a very manipulative thing. You can't be controlling to an adult and expect them to like
Succumb.
exactly to like just always bend to your will. I feel like if as an adult you're still bending at every single turn to your parents' opinions, your parents like attempt to control you, you're not a person of your own. You're literally just lying to yourself.
That shit gonna ride you forever. If you don't break the fucking jinx, like.
See what I'm saying?
Gonna ride you
Exactly.
forever.
But
Like,
you know,
breaking the jinx doesn't stop the entitlement though, but you have to keep
Actually,
going.
but you being the bad bitch,
But
you're like,
that was
okay, you know what?
something.
I'm not doing this
please,
anymore.
I
But
feel like
I
what
want to say something.
I feel like what I'm about to say is going to put me into trouble.
With whom?
You.
Okay, so go on, go off, go off.
But you know, if it's my spermatozoa and you're eating my food and staying under my roof, you will do as I please.
That's what I'm
literally
saying.
dumb
That's what
as
I'm.
shit,
That's,
though.
that's what I'm
Coming
saying.
from
That's
But
dumb as shit, though.
Bonnie, can I, can I?
Oh yeah, it's okay. So I'm sorry.
We know.
Don't scratch that.
You have this dress on your head, and you are saying too much. Like,
Nobody's scratching it. We know, and you know, we know.
do you
And you're
understand?
out here steady breaking rules.
You are the black sheep.
So
Let's just leave it at that.
what is you talking about, bro?
Let's
talking
let's.
about
Do you understand?
controlling
Let's
children.
leave it at that. So
Don't think about it.
so what are we
And I,
what are we
like,
talking
literally
about?
thought Bolaji
Oh,
was
we're still about
on
this.
it. I'm not done.
Okay.
I'm not done
But you
until I'm
said
done.
you had nothing to rant about.
Where did this come from?
Like,
Anytime I
balance
feel like there's
misses.
nothing to rant about, something just comes up. It's like there's
And takes you off or what?
maybe therapists.
You do actually,
I'm not a therapist.
but she can't. No, she can't.
Needs a
A therapist.
Like that's a very normal thing, actually.
Not about that. What are we talking about today, guys?
Oh, something
Religion
very-
versus rich people.
Something very.
Please, can we like ban Bunmi from saying anything about religion? I think we should do it like secondary school where
once
some
again-
people will be for the debate
Co-debaters,
and some
great
people, Bunmi
or
needs
your
to be
iron
on the
for the-
debate on the side of the.
Once again,
for the
guys.
topic.
Okay, fine. You know what? You guys do your thing. I'll spectate. Make minor contributions.
Once
throw
again,
a few
guys.
stones.
Disclaimer. So both of what they want to talk about, I happen to be someone that's rich and I'm religious to a certain
God
extent.
level.
So it's going to be very hard. It's going to be quite hard.
Copy no do pass you.
As in-
No, she's farm, so
But why did you mention cop?
she's farm.
Oh yeah, can we go back to the one
Did you
time
get-
you sat next to?
Yeah,
Femi
let's just
Adetola?
let's
just
get it all out.
on.
Let's get it.
Oh,
You don't
that-
need to buy
have I ever told you about
everything
Oh, you have?
Miss Mike, Uncle Femi. Uncle
Let's
Femi
get
is like
everything
Uncle Femi is
out
very
now.
accessible. Like Uncle Femi is just.
Nigga,
But
fuck off.
I don't want to talk about the family, so let's get to the
Religion
point.
versus rich people. Who do
Yeah.
Nigerians worship on?
Who should go first?
I'm definitely on the side of religion, though, on this one.
I think like Nigerian let rich people get the law, get away with the lot of things.
Well, it's like you can be a poor religious person, a poor pastor, and Nigerians will make you rich. I'm
No.
definitely with religion on this side.
Well-
But I feel like
actually-
if the more reason why they would let things pass is because you're rich.
And you're poor.
No. I'm saying
Because you know in
can
this part
be-
of the country, money comes to power.
I don't think you
whatever.
got, I don't think you got my
money,
point.
money,
I
yeah.
don't think you got my point. I said you can be a poor religious person, you can be a poor pastor, and Nigerians will make you rich
Ah.
just because of religion and the kind of things you say in church.
Oh yeah, I get that. I get
How
that.
many pastors started from the bottom?
I should have known that
Look
this
at them
episode
now,
would be
private
very.
jets and shit.
This episode would be very, very fucking sensitive. I should have fucking knew.
Bunmi, please let's stick to the part where you said you were just going to make.
Do you understand?
Okay,
Like,
throw a few stones.
or like keep the
Because I
like
feel like
the energy.
going back to what you were saying about like Nigerian parents,
Mm.
I feel like you can be. You see the face money stop nonsense. Oh God, it
It's
has
actually
never
fucking true.
applied anywhere than Nigerian
Nigerian
parents.
parents.
Once they know that, bruh, you can up and leave.
Or-
And you don't
or
necessarily have to be like-
provide for yourself.
You don't
Any
necessarily have to
fucking
be
time.
like giving them money for,
Mm.
hey, take this. But once they know that this brother can up and leave, it's like, okay, so this thing you're doing, kindly just do it in moderation. It's not like I'm not going to have you do this thing
Yeah,
ever and ever.
exactly.
And
Yeah,
it goes
yeah.
into different things. You queue at banks and the somebody just
Ah,
walked in and he goes upstairs and he's out and he came to do the exact very same thing that
You came to
for.
do.
The same thing as parties. I feel like rich people get away with a lot of
A
stuff,
lot.
especially in the kind of country that we're
Virtually
at,
everything.
that is run by money. There's literally nothing that you can. So yesterday I had and I shouldn't be saying this, but fuck it. Yesterday I literally like parad for 1 OAP. So I went there, had an interview, and go like, oh, so this interview you came for.
Do you want to like
is
drop it in on the station?
no. Like this interview that you came for.
Name drop, shame these bitches.
No, just
okay, fine.
a
Whatever
hint.
you
This
want.
interview that you came for, you need to pay me money. And honestly, I was not going to be, but I was like, I'm cash strapped at the moment. I'll pay you. Don't worry, send me your account. And he goes ahead to send me his account. And because he sent me account, he has my number. Then he's calling me every 2 days, like, bruh, this thing, we're about to air this thing. What's up? Then yesterday I just had it to my neck. I'm like, bro, nigga, fuck off. So if you see me on Insta blog tomorrow now that this guy I'm robber, I'm sure you will go and comment that artists never get satisfied or artists are never contented. But you want to collect money for something that is literally like that's what they pay you
to do.
And funny enough, if you were a station, that had
The numbers.
If you were a station that had content, it would have been okay, supply and demand.
That's what I'm asking you to just name drop. Like,
I'm pretty serious that I'm pretty sure that you don't have the content. You called me because you felt like, okay, let's go.
Oh, they reached out to you.
Do you understand? Let's gather upcoming artists and try and make something up. But the presenter on himself is like, bring money. I'm like, bro, you look at it. This is top. Look at the music industry. You have a top 7 guys that are actually talented.
Yeah.
The remaining people that are there are a bunch of people that just have money. Do you know? And you guys are the ones that will come to what's that thing that we used to go to that
social media
week and be like
neck.
But that's me. That's by the way. But what I'm saying is like I feel like rich people get away with a lot of stuff. If you are going with a G-Wagon, try breaking traffic light and see if anybody will stop.
A lot, yeah.
Try. But bro, try with Pojo 905. If you like put 10, Jesus will
Pojo 9, whatever is too far. Drive a fucking Camry.
If we want to talk from the angle of religion, I believe pastors get away with a lot, even as
if not everything.
Sexual assaults, things as bad as rapes, things as bad as stealing money. So his religion is a man of God. God chose him. God is speaking through him, so he cannot be wrong. Like these are fucking human beings. Like they are people that have flesh too. So why do religious people just
like put them up there?
You
like can't do wrong.
Can't even say anything wrong about them or like touch not my anointed. Like nigga, fuck off. You're delusional. Like you can't even think for yourself. They let these people get away with a lot of things. Religion allows people like okay, imagine they're trying to hang somebody because he blasphemed. Like why should your religion why is it okay to kill somebody in the name of religion? Like you just let these people get away with a lot in the name of we're serving a God, we're serving this, we're having like I believe in God and all that shit, but you see that whole body of that religion that's count me out, I beg, because
so with respect to what you're saying about like religion, in that same state where they're about to put a man to death for blasphemy, they have a law that says if you steal money or if you steal, your hand should be cut.
Exactly.
But the governor of the state is not getting anything when we actually saw him on camera. So I feel like, bruh, religion doesn't apply. I feel like in this part of the world, religion applies to the poor people. It's like bleach. Like religion applies to. It's like the way bleach works on different colors doesn't work on white. Religion applies to the. I don't even think there's anything like a middle class. From lower class downward. The rest of the guys, bro, do as you please.
You see people that
fight for them.
People that have the numbers, like a lot of rich people would actually go to church and a camera is focusing on them. That this person.
Bro, they have special pews.
Do you understand? Like this person is in church.
Oh yeah, they sit like.
Yeah. These guys are in front, and I'm like, we're all supposed to. But I'm not trying to speak down on the other religion, but that is one thing I like about Islam. Irrespective of whoever you are, like if you like be Buhari or something, if we are going to pray together in the mosque, you might be praying next to someone that pushes a cart. Do you understand? But I've gone to churches before and I'm like, I think that thing started with when I was in high school. We were supposed to I used to dance with some some choreography, whatever. So we you said?
Mado.
Fuck you. So we went to perform at our principal's church, some church on that Iju Road, and then we got there. We did the whole thing, so we had to wait inside the church for the service to be done. And I was wondering why. So they were taking donations, I think, to build the church or something. And then, like the very first 2 rows or 3 rows were like rich people, people that were donating 2 million at Tico. And I'm like, so these other people, just because they cannot afford to donate 2 million naira, they get to sit at the back of the
The worst
church.
part about that.
But you know that that's not the fault of religion. It's the fault of people,
people.
Nigerians worshipping rich people.
Rich people.
But
Oh.
if you want to come from the part of religion, when they follow the Bible, because I know they actually read the words and just interpret it the way they want to. It's not really what.
I think that's a general thing, like in all religion.
So like there's so many things. Okay, a man is the head. I don't even know if that's in the Bible. I don't know. If a man is supposed to be the head of the home.
Are we really
Or-
going to get into that one? Cause
But Bunmi sure has a lot of things.
So,
But
so
actually,
like they use all that in the name of religion. Okay, women are not supposed to wear trousers because the Bible somewhere says men don't wear what women are supposed to wear. Women don't wear what men are supposed to wear. So they use these things to live their normal lives. So like people worship religion, like they inculcate it in their personal life. That everything they do, they even take it to the office,
See,
like to the workplace.
so
even if it is not right, just because my religion says so I go with it. Like,
so with this, especially with this thing, that because I'm trying to bring out every instance where you say religion is
Yeah.
this, and I'm like, it's because we worship rich people.
Yeah.
Now you go to the same church that says, guys, don't wear trousers, it's against whatever law or whatever doctrine we believe in. But in the UK branch of this same church, they wear trousers and not just wearing it in services. They're wearing it to
No, that one I feel
worship.
that one is because of the environment they're in.
And they're not like it's their culture.
no, but that's the
But
thing.
if there's any
Because-
culture where we should not be
because
wearing
if
anything, if there's any climate
if you want to
rather.
use that angle, we have rich people in Nigeria, and of course, even in Nigeria, even all those big churches like probably Redeem, rich people still wear their skirts. Rich men still wear their whatever they're wearing. They don't let women wear trousers, even in Nigeria, even the rich ones. So that one actually is maybe the environment. Fine, that one they are not. They're in an environment where everybody's wearing trousers.
Whatever you want to wear.
Like whatever the fuck you want to wear. So that doesn't even apply because down here is, and it's so funny that this religion is creeping into law. There's no separation now. There's no like, okay, this is our society, this is our living, these are our laws.
I feel like
this
one
is
of the reasons.
religion,
Sorry
this
to
is
cut you
church.
short. I feel like one of the reasons why we can't have a jury system in this part of the world is my father would just say that see this boy say
No, he's
that's
guilty.
that shit.
Well,
that
that's
shit needs
something
to
that actually
die.
happens all over the world. That's why jury systems are always quite balanced. When they're picking out the jurors, the lawyers get to inspect, accept, reject. Exactly. Sometimes they need people like that to say, oh, this one looks a certain way. He or she is not going to do this thing that they've been accused of. Those things, lawyers always find a way to balance it out. Those things you think are the
But if you
worst
pick
parts, the reasons why we can have a jury
a
system.
sample of 10 people and put somebody like me in front of them, like this guy.
You're a bad boy now, automatically. No, you be
Like if you put 10 people, I'm pretty certain that 8 out of them
Exactly.
will be like,
So
"Bro, you did that shit."
you virtually remove everybody from the jury.
Do you understand?
Virtually remove everybody from jury. Like Nigerian mindset, like it has. What I'm saying is, religion has crept into Nigerian mindset that there's nothing that we do or there's like everything people do. Okay, he's smoking. We learned in church that you're not supposed smoking is bad, or dancing or having a relationship or having sex before marriage is bad, or going clubbing and dancing anyhow, or tattoos or piercings, all these things are bad. It's based on say, okay, you grow up for this church, or this and this is what they taught you in church.
Bonnie, where did you keep that part of
I
Bonnie?
see, guys. I'm definitely still on the side of religion, cause see, look at
that's-
trying to. No,
yeah,
not on
it
the side.
it
I
sounds
mean, like
strange.
religion
Okay.
is definitely the worst part.
Okay,
of all
that's
of
the
this.
Bonnie. That's the Bonnie I
I'm
know.
saying the amount of power religion has is absolutely what's the word? Astounding.
Yes.
Yes, it's
Astounding.
astounding. Yo, it's like I can understand the money bits. Maybe you do something, you can pay it off. you commit a crime, you can pay it off, policemen will settle it for you. You are a pastor in fucking Nigeria. Nobody's even gonna arrest you. You don't even need to pay anybody off. You're not, see, the power of religion, it's like you can literally manipulate an entire congregation with nothing but words. You don't have to give them, in fact, they will even be the one to pay you. They will even be the one to pay you.
The power.
After all the bullshit you say.
The power that's religious
That's how
leaders
fucking
wield.
powerful it is.
Yeah.
It's like money doesn't
Because
hold.
this thing,
Because
this
even
thing
all
she's
these
saying.
pastors in villages that don't have shit, that their congregation don't even have shit, they're still fine. They don't have like the money, but that religion has given them power. Like, the influence they have. They
I don't know if you guys
do any fucking thing. They
I
can
don't know if you read
any
about
girl in the church, underage, whatever. But he's a pastor, he's a man of God.
But a valid
I can't
example
say
is that happened, the one that happened with the pastor that was accused of rape, and I legit have to start blocking people on social media. Like, are you stupid?
I blocked people in real life.
I lost a lot of
people in real
friends.
life.
Like, actually, I lost a lot of friends because I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? This is quite evident. This is in our faces. How are you still? And you're like, separate separate the church from the man or the man from the church. It's not the one I'm worshiping. But this is the person. You know my problem. This is the person that still led service on that fucking Sunday.
He has the power because of the same fucking church.
Do you understand?
And why does this separate the man from the church thing remind me of something very familiar we talk about? Separate the
artist
separate the artist from the deed. But if now your sister them rape, you go see the jam Brimo, you go see the jam Perusi.
I'm not calling names.
I'm saying if it's your sister or your girlfriend, your close friend, your cousin, they knocked, they raped, are you still going to be listening to those people? Are you still going to be listening to R. Kelly and forming, let's separate the art from the artist?
Are you throwing personal shit at
me? Bolaji, I'm talking to you.
Well.
Bolaji, I'm fucking talking to you, bro.
Well.
It's like, wait, hang on a second. We attach so much unnecessary, ridiculous sentiment to shit and hold people in regards they do not deserve to be. Someone has done something. And then you still decide, I'm going to keep supporting just because. Wait, because it didn't happen to you? Do I need to come here and be crying and telling you a fucking emotional story about how I got raped for you to realize that... For you to realize that there's a problem?
Do you get...
I feel sound like she's this fucking...
Sounds like Chica Jones.
What the fuck?
You get...
But you get my point.
Yeah,
I was talking to you though, but it go be.
So
What?
Guys, I promise you, this is how we literally are on the podcast. This is how it goes.
So, like, I feel religion is really the problem we have in this fucking country. There are so many countries that have managed to separate church from society, and if you see how they're progressing. Like you see, even this just Rwanda here that is still in Africa. The president, though a dictator, he has tried to like say, okay,
you have to have like a certain certificate and things.
Exactly, like he has made so many rules that pastors don't have so much power. They can't do so much. So people are able to have some kind of sense and like, okay, let's try and bring up the society. Let's try and build something. People are putting their resources into buying their pastors' cars, into building pastors' houses, into sending their pastors' children to school.
Not saying that, but helping their pastors build schools that their children
all of that is God's blessings.
University I went to. Cause let's not get
all of that to me personally, I feel is God's blessings. Like, you don't expect God to come down from heaven to bless his pastors. He's going to go through people. Bless him. So
you don't mean it.
About to come for you.
I'm not even saying anything. It's fine. It's fine.
No, but really,
are you joking? Are you joking though?
Okay, so God's blessings are meant for only the pastors.
I did not say that.
So
I'm only
God's
saying
blessings come from like people.
Yeah. So guys. You're going to say something.
There's this meme I see where they say, okay, pastor needs a car. Oh, church, everybody bring money or everybody gather. Okay, the church member is sick and needs money for
surgery.
Oh, let's pray. Oh, let's gather and pray that God will provide. Like, this is what we're talking about.
This thing that you're talking about, like in the real life church, is really nice, bro. When you go to student, like, I literally, God forgive me, but I don't like student pastors with my entire life. Because your mother sent you to school. You are probably calling them for money. I'm calling my mother too for money. But somebody's calling you emoji. And the man of God, they are literally girls washing your clothes inside that their mother came to pay.
You didn't say emoji.
I
Bro,
don't call them
bro,
Are you serious?
Bro.
Are you serious?
Every time, like when I was in uni and I saw that, I'm like, how are you people this dumb? Like this guy, they are sending, somebody is paying his school fees. Somebody is sending him monthly allowance. But you will cook from your house.
And bring to this person.
Give-
But you know, there's one I used to know back in uni too. He,
and then they fuck pass.
I was just.
Student pastor.
I was just going
to
Oh,
say
the
that.
side eye. Oh my God. I feel like anybody that went to Redeemers University is probably going to know what I'm about to talk about. What do they call the head student pastor? Anyways, Mans was always, preaching the good news, talking about seeds,
in every womb.
Bam! This man graduated, he and his quiet girlfriend, pregnant.
Oh, you was.
But you had a girlfriend. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that.
Quiet.
But I don't
Are you
understand.
married? Were they married?
Are you supposed to
Were they
have a
married? They were
girlfriend?
preaching.
The word of God says,
They were
keep
preaching.
yourself.
Don't have
Okay,
sex.
but after when you're
Come
done
on.
here, where you headed? When you're done here, where you headed?
I don't understand. I don't know what we're talking about.
It's like when I come.
You were just saying
shit
something.
like this. I'm so okay with being a judgmental fuck because it's like they judge us their entire lives.
From looking at you,
The
like
way they look at you for certain things you say.
But that shit needs
do.
to
I
end.
do
That
not
shit needs to
I know
end.
the
Yeah,
most painful
hypocrisy
part.
will be smelling on
Do you know
them.
the most painful part? My problem is fine. You can be in church, do all your churchy stuff, praise your God, worship your God, do all your. But when you start bringing it to the workplace, this is where I want to sleep.
Bonnie doesn't want them to do morning devotion in her
But it
fucking
doesn't make
office.
any sense.
My present job, when I was doing interview, they asked me can you name a few things that can happen or we do or we can do that you don't want to work here. I said first things first, morning devotion. If you do morning devotion in this place, I will not work because I will not follow you with this kind of thing you're doing. Like what can you keep that in church? So people bring it over to the workplace. Maybe you're coming for interview. This one that is wearing short skirts like this, she will not work well. She's not a child of God. Or imagine somebody asking you maybe at a job interview, are you a child of God or all this kind of.
Oh, no, sorry,
Can you-
David Bunmi.
Can you separate these
The
things?
least you can do is like respect me as a fucking human being enough to not put your own moral standards on me.
Oh, you see
Don't
this
fix
It's
thing.
them
the
on me.
fucking
Or
least
people
you
bring
can
it
Don't
into
do.
fix them on me.
health.
Yeah.
It's
Or
the
people bring it
fucking
into
least
health.
you can do.
There's a reason God created medicine.
Yeah.
There's a reason God created doctors. So, like, if you start bringing religion into health, like maybe I want to come in as a single lady, I want I am copper IUCD maybe as for family planning or not family planning. What do you call this thing now?
Birth control.
Birth
Birth
control. Thank
control.
you. And you're coming with a young lady. Are you married?
Or
No,
this
you don't-
thing
it's
on
against it.
abortion.
Is it?
Oh,
Or you come or you go for an abortion.
No, let's not even talk because it's presently illegal in this country. So let's not even
So
go.
minus that one being illegal, but like, okay, let's say IUCD, like you want to call for birth control, like, young lady, are you married? It's not good. You're not supposed to have sex.
Yeah,
before
remember the
marriage.
story you were saying about, the person who wanted to get
Birth control.
Yeah, and then they called their husband.
Yeah, it was on Twitter now. It was on Twitter.
Called their husband.
That one is
Are
even.
you mad?
So yeah, that one can you relate to, because it's possible that woman is a woman of God that believes in the body of Christ.
But you see,
As
with
the
this
man is the
thing,
head, the woman is the neck. So without the neck, without the head,
Guys,
the
this is
woman-
Why
body
does
for
there
me.
have to be so much fucking logistics? I'm a human being, you're a human being. Why do you need to be the head? Like, what's the crave? What's the madness about submission?
So, you see
I
these things
can't.
there. I feel like as much as we think we're a religious society, I feel like being rich gets you away with
A lot, like
So,
a ton
like,
of bullshit.
the church where I grew up, they will not officiate your wedding if they know that you are pregnant before the wedding. But
That's
bros,
what churches now.
oh, is that all churches? I didn't-
My church, and they will do pregnancy tests.
Okay.
But that,
But
do you know,
bros,
I heard
if
about
you
that
have
one.
money, the pastor
You
will
take
come and
pregnancy
officiate it
tests.
in your reception, whatever.
Take,
You won't just come to the church, come and do
Yeah,
it.
they'll say they're not tying they're blessing the wedding.
They are blessing
the
marriage. So,
That's what
but
they
if
Oh,
you
they're
don't
not
have
tying
money,
the nurse, they're blessing the
They're
marriage.
blessing-
and I feel like
marriage.
this thing has trickled
It's a
down
lot
to
of drama.
like a few days ago, a friend of mine we were talking about a guy and a girl being together, and the guy gets the girl pregnant, or they get pregnant. Not even the guy they get pregnant, and the next logical thing is we have to get married. We have to start being together. I feel like that stems from a place of religion and you have put her in the
Family way.
Do you understand?
Family
so,
way.
But you know that these things, a lot of rich people are get away with a lot of this. It's okay to be a baby mama when you have the money to take care of your children, but when you don't have the money to take care, unwanted. That's when they term it unwanted pregnancy. When you have money, you're a single mother.
But in that case, I feel when it comes to religion, it applies to everybody. When it's like something like unwanted pregnancy, it's even, I know that some churches that even though you're rich, that you
as far as you have,
say we cannot wear, you cannot in church, you're not even wearing white on your wedding. You wear grey or ash.
Speaking of,
but you know if you don't have money, they won't even officiate anything. This
thing is crazy.
But
so
you're following the rules
Bunny,
under the religion.
My cousin was going to get married. She got married 2 years ago, and she had already bought her wedding gown and everything. Do you know on the wedding day, they didn't allow her into the church because of her gown?
Oh, I think that story made
almost
it
happened
to
to my friend.
And I'm like,
that happens to a lot of brides, actually.
what the actual for you know what is funny? Not like her cleavage was out, not like anything. It was just like a shoulder.
Come to MFM.
And I'm like balance me. She had to literally get a scarf. Like we had to put a scarf on her body for them to tie the knot. Like,
that's
what the fuck are you?
If it's ever going to happen,
I mean, but like to be honest, I'm not even mad at church. Like if you're going to subject yourself to all of that, like
Might
don't
as well,
subject fully. Don't come and be complaining halfway. That's
but not like she complained. But I had a problem with it. It's not like she complained.
It's true. If you know
Yeah.
that you want to go.
I say if you know,
does it apply to like
yourself.
traditional marriage when they ask you?
No.
do they ask you to wear clothes?
No. Like when you mean
talks
like if
about
you're going
your
to subject yourself to doing a church wedding, so if you're going to subject yourself to doing like
Kneeling during traditional marriage.
Does that same analogy apply to?
With traditional marriages, culture is man fucking made. It's adjustable.
Exactly.
It's stable, but it's ever changing. You can adjust it
I think
to
that's
suit
the one
yourself.
problem I have with
But if you're
religion.
coming to something as rigid as religion, obviously they are not going to change it for your mother. Like subject fully. Traditional marriage, I can tell what do they call those MC people? The Alaga events. Bitch, I'm not kneeling.
Now that I said you, maybe I was going to say before, like in the church where I grew up, there's what they call boyfriend and girlfriend. They call them Oreabani Deshe, which means
Well, that's still a thing.
A friend that you guys commit
Sins
seeing
with
each
you.
other. Like,
Even-
but mom, I'm supposed to marry sometimes.
Do you know if
Like,
we get into this thing, honestly, I have like so many unanswered questions because even in Islam too, apparently you're supposed to there's something called dating or courting.
So the husband is supposed to fall from
You're supposed to say, okay, I like this person, and you are not supposed to start the minute you even say you are going to a corner to talk, you're already committing sin.
Wow.
So I'm like, but
So
this is
once
somebody
you
I'm
just
supposed to
see the
spend.
person,
Do
you
you understand? You
just
should
like
feel
the
like, yeah,
person.
go miss their parents,
And
talk, and they say, and I'm like, this is somebody I'm supposed to spend the rest of my life with.
That made the
Do you understand? I'm supposed to. I feel like we should know each other
as
well
enough.
enough.
Of your life. Marry.
You know, there's so
God
many-
is gonna give you the wisdom
What?
to pull through in this
If we
marriage.
keep up with
You
it,
don't
I
need
swear
to
we
know
can't
each
be
other.
done with this
What?
conversation. We actually
Why
can't be
should
done.
you?
So you're
yeah.
not driving to me. I still believe that Nigerians worship rich people. They want to
I would say religion. I would say religion. Because
Religion
every
is too powerful.
guys keep up with
money
it.
money
It
can't
affects
stand
rich
where
people
religion
Keep
is.
up with
Religion
it
will make you money, bro.
on social media every Sunday, or roughly like a Sunday, one Nigerian pastor will say something, and I'll make it to blogs and just try to argue it with anybody that worships in that person's church. Excuse me.
It's over for you.
Just try it.
But
Or
don't
just-
you
or
think
just
that
say-
still
That's-
stems from like the
it's not-
money?
No, it's not about the money.
It is not
It's
money.
it's
Because
religion
if
now.
Even
It's
if
happening.
you go to the churches you consider poor, that same energy is kept.
Do you understand?
The energy
Because
is
even at the
similar.
poorer,
And
the
it's
poorer
happening
churches,
because-
the pastor is most likely the richest guy in it.
No, not
no,
not necessarily.
It's not, though. That's
It's
why
the
it's not supposed to
members
sit in the
that make
front
the
seat.
pastor
Do you know?
rich.
They are the ones.
They're
Yeah.
stakeholders. Those they are the pastor.
Guys.
The pastor actually meets
Guys,
them
can we round this up before we
donations
sing?
and stuff. For
Please,
what?
before we sing.
I'm not a
What's
Christian,
that?
so there's
What's
nothing like sin
sin?
for me.
So you don't
Please,
sing.
I'm a Christian. No God.
I'm a Muslim. Oh.
In case my parents find this, I'm actually a Christian.
But Bunmi used to be like a devoted
As in,
MFM
bruh.
girl. Like this.
Season 1, season 2 of the podcast, I would have been defending Jesus.
You remember that?
She
You remember
was-
that episode where Madonna and Kini-
Yeah, like she had a
Bunmi
big,
was like-
she had a
the
big
one that was on
problem.
my mind.
She had a big problem with them. Like what are people saying? Like
Last night I woke the fuck up.
all right, guys, that's it on this episode of the pod.
Yes, guys. Please
Thank you
follow
for
us
listening.
On Instagram
Keep up with
at
us on
Dear
socials, yeah.
Lagos Podcast.
What she said.
On Twitter at the Lagos Podcast.
What she said.
And you can also shoot us a mail at dearlagospodcast@gmail.com. I'm Bunmi Africa.
It's okay.
Please.
On all social media platforms.
Guys, please be sure to please send us fan mail. Send us things you'd like us to talk about. Send us anything that's going on in your
Send us
life.
your life problems.
Send us
We
your
have
life
a therapy.
problems.
Bunmi is a
We're,
therapy.
we're,
Forget
yeah,
all of this
we're doing
and
therapy sessions now, so send us whatever
Forget
it
all
is
of
you want
this,
us to talk
I can
about.
actually solve your life issues.
Have you solved yours?
If you follow advice, I pity you.
Blessing, you know when I'm being
Who's
serious.
blessing?
I'm like,
Who's blessing? Who's blessing?
Can you see people? If I tell these guys to call me more believer, no, but
Hey, Shayo, quiet.
Alright guys, please turn off the camera before it gets nasty here. Please.
Well, we'll see you guys next week. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Clout. Reach out.